What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here to the channel, on this channel I talk about guns and gear, cameras and electronics. If that stuff interests you, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon to get notified when I make new content. With that out of the way, let's jump into the video. Today's video I'm very excited about. This is a piece of equipment that I had no idea I needed. Till I went down the rabbit hole of YouTube and researched it and found out, you know what, I do need one. Like you guys, if you're here to the video, you know you have expensive equipment and you don't want the stuff to get destroyed. So, did my research, did some homework on these dry cabinets, and they are a must-have. If you have camera lenses and camera gear, it should be stored at about 42 relative humidity in a dry environment, at that relative humidity. So what a dry cabinet does is that you can set your relative humidity where you want it, and it maintains that relative humidity. It's a controlled environment. It's a dust-free environment. It's sitting right off to the side of me right here. Just a fantastic piece of equipment. Now, doing my research, inside your lenses, you have your blades in there that control your aperture. And if you store these things, you know, in various places in your house, your closet, what have you, it gets hot. The humidity level, you're not controlling it. It can grow mold inside there and render your lens pretty much useless over time. And as you guys know, these lenses are big money. You know, some of them are $2,000, over $1,000. You rarely get a lens that costs less than $1,000. Now add your cameras onto that. Cameras are like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, depending what you get for a camera. So you're talking about $20,000 worth of gear that you don't want to get destroyed and have to repurchase. So that's why I went and invested in and got one of these dry cabinets. And it's just a great piece of kit. Now for me, I bought the 125 liter, which is a very big one because I have a Sony FS5, which is a big cinema rig, and I didn't want everything crammed together because I have quite a few lenses, I have multiple cameras, and I wanted the room. So I went with the 125 liter. But if you have a 2-camera setup and maybe 4 lenses, there are much smaller ones that are cheaper that you can get. This particular one I picked up on Amazon, and they're currently, I looked now, they're currently out of stock on them. So, I mean, you can find them online. This is a Slinger. That's the brand right here. And they come in different liter sizes. That's how they measure them in liters. So you can get a smaller one, and you can find them online still. I just happened to get mine on Amazon, but they're out of stock at the moment. But just a great piece of gear. It's got keys. You can lock it up so you can keep people out of it that you don't want in your cabinet. It's got... It's all foam lined, all the shelves. The shelves, when you slide them out, they have hard stops on them so they won't fall out and your equipment won't drop on the ground and break. Just a real fantastic piece of equipment. So we're going to hop down. We're going to take a look at this thing, and I'm going to show you guys, take a little tour of it. Okay, so here's the Slinger 125 liter dry cabinet. Just a fantastic place to store all your expensive equipment. It's humidity controlled, dust-free environment. It's lockable, comes with 2 keys. There's no moving parts like a refrigerator in it. It has 2 filters on the back that somehow keep this thing at a certain humidity level. As you see there on the top, it says 42 is the relative humidity right now, and the 74 is the room temperature outside here. I have it set at 41. So let's jump into it and take a look inside. Okay, before we hop down inside and take a look, these are your controls up here. You hold this button here, it will change from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So you just hold that, that'll swap you from Fahrenheit to Celsius. It's also the light button for the LEDs inside. So you turn off the LEDs right there, push the button again, the LEDs come back on. Then this bottom button here, you hold it. That's to get your set point for your relative humidity. There it is. I guess you gotta let off and just touch it. But set at 41. So you click that, and that's where it's set. All right, this top shelf here is all foam and cut out in the shape of your lenses. I just have some miscellaneous lenses in here, some ND filters, lens caps, stuff like that. So there's a few miscellaneous lenses there. Come down to this shelf here. This is where my FX3 and my A7 III live. Both have lenses on them as well. Then this next shelf here, this third shelf, this kind of a miscellaneous shelf here. I got all my audio stuff, cables, my Ninja 5 recorder, top handle for the FX3, Osmo Action. Again, just miscellaneous cables and audio equipment and stuff like that. Then the bottom shelf here, slide this out. This is where my FS5 lives. This is all ready to go. So I just pop that out, throw it on the tripod, I'm ready to shoot. That lives down there. These are all foam lined. They're all adjustable. There's all notches in the side. You can adjust these shelves for however you like them. All right, so this is at 46 right now because we have the door open. So let's close this door up. It won't take long for this thing to come back down to its 41 set point. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes, but it comes right down. And again, it's just a great place to store all your equipment. Just a fantastic piece of equipment for all your gear. It's a gear refrigerator for us guys that like camera gear or whatever you want to put in there. You can put laptops in there, whatever you want to store in there. Anything electronic should be at a relative humidity level of around 41, 42 relative humidity to store it properly. I never knew this, but thank God I found out, and I'm glad I got it now. So to keep all my equipment in tip-top shape, it's got its own place to stay. So, all right, let's hop out for some final thoughts. All right, so some closing thoughts on the Slinger 125-liter dry cabinet. I think it's a must-have. I think if you have any kind of money invested into your camera gear, video gear, it's a must-have. It's a no-brainer. I think everybody should have one of these things. They're not super expensive, and for the money you have tied up into your equipment, to spend $100 or $200 on a dry cabinet, it's a no-brainer for me. All right, guys, any questions or comments, leave them down below. Be sure to drop a comment, slap a like on the video. It helps me out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.